Hello and welcome to ERi-TV Evening News. Today is Tuesday, 26th of March 2024. Here are stories making headlines. 47th anniversary of NAFA liberation commemorated. Vocational training provided to youth in Mandafara subzone. China accused US and UK of political maneuvering over hacking claims. US occupation force carry out airstrikes in Syria. The 47th anniversary of liberation of NAFA was observed with enthusiasm on 23rd March at the historic trenches on the NAFA front. Mrs. Lu'ul Gabrab, Minister of Labour and Social Welfare, and Ms. Asmarat Abraha, Governor of the Northern Red Sea region, attended the event along with numerous NAFA residents. The celebration featured cultural and artistic performance that portrayed the heroic effort of the liberation fighters in liberating NAFA, a city that was never captured by the Ethiopian colonial forces. Mr. Yaqub Idris, the administrator of NAFA subzone, highlighted the unwavering determination and sacrifices of the liberation fighters. He noted that NAFA, once liberated, never fell into enemy hands throughout the protracted 30-year conflict, holding a unique place in Eritrea's struggle for independence. Attendees visited the trenches where these heroic deeds occurred and received briefings from veteran fighters who participated in the offensive. NAFA was liberated on 23rd March 1977 after 6 months of encirclement and intense combat. Vocational training programs lasting 1 to 3 months were provided to 300 youth in the Mandafara subzone. Mr. Saleh Mohammed Said, head of the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students in the subzone, stated that 176 9th grade students received training in social science, while 124 youth were trained in electrical installation, solar system installation, video and still camera operation, and beauty salon. Mr. Saleh also mentioned that 40 of the trainees were disadvantaged citizens identified by the administrative areas, and he praised the support from the Ministries of Education and Labor and Social Welfare. Mr. Girmay Gabru, head of the union branch in the southern region, emphasized that the training was part of efforts to enhance the overall capabilities of the youth. He encouraged the youth to seize the opportunities provided by these training programs. The Students' Week in the Kamhara subzone that commenced in February concluded on 23rd March, featuring various cultural and artistic programs. The Students' Week, in which high school students took part, including dancing, dramas, songs, beauty contest, narration, debating, as well as general knowledge contests. The organizers underscored the importance of the week in fostering a competitive spirit, creativity, and sense of responsibility among the youth. They also highlighted the diversity of events which are crucial in developing well-rounded and capable young individuals. Mr. Yamana Abarra, the administrator of the subzone, pointed out the event's significant role in promoting the cultural identity of the students and in nurturing commendable societal values. He urged the community and government organizations to actively support the event's objectives and ensure its continuity. Those were our local news updates. Do stay with us for more. Beijing has lashed out at the United States and the United Kingdom for imposing sanctions over alleged Chinese government-backed cyber attacks, calling the Western allies' move an act of political manipulation. The US and the UK announced Monday a set of criminal charges and sanctions against 7 Chinese hackers for allegedly conducting sweeping attacks on behalf of China's civilian intelligence agency. The years-long campaign allegedly targeted American officials, senators, journalists, and companies including Pentagon contractors as well as British parliamentarians the UK's election watchdog and members of the European Parliament, affecting millions of people. New Zealand also weighed in, accusing state-sponsored Chinese hackers of launching malicious cyber activity against the country's parliament in 2021. Accusations of cyber espionage have long been a major point of friction between Beijing and Washington, with the U.S. indicating a series of Chinese hackers in recent years. At a news conference today, Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lin Jian said that this is purely political manipulation and that China urged the U.S. and the UK to stop politicizing cybersecurity issues, stop slandering and smearing China. The spokesperson did not mention New Zealand. U.S. occupation forces have carried out a series of airstrikes against targets in eastern Syria, near the border with Iraq. American warplanes carried out 10 simultaneous strikes on residential neighborhoods and military installations in Deir al-Zawr province, including the city of Deir al-Zawr, al-Mayadin, and al-Bukamal this morning, according to reports. The report said at least 20 people, including women and children, were injured in the attack, and no more details have been provided so far. The United States regularly conducts airstrikes in Syria under the pretext of fighting terrorism. Damascus has written numerous letters to the United Nations calling on the world body to put the end to U.S. attack and its military presence in the Arab country. Since March 2011, when Syria fell into a grip of foreign-sponsored militancy, the Syrian government has said that the Israel regime and its Western and regional allies aid Takfir terrorist groups continued to wreak havoc in the country. The U.S. military has stationed forces and equipment in northeastern Syria, with the Pentagon claiming that the deployment is aimed at preventing the oil field in the area from falling into hands of Daesh terrorists. Damascus, however, maintains the deployment is meant to plunder the country's rich mineral resource. U.S. and Israeli attacks have severe humanitarian repercussions for the people of Syria, and who are currently facing a humanitarian crisis, and will only worsen the situation. Before we go, we have a quick recap of top stars. The 47th anniversary of NAFA liberation commemorated. Vocational training provided to youth in Mandafra South Zone. China accuses US and UK of political maneuvering over hacking claims. US occupation force carry out airstrikes in Syria. And that wraps up our news broadcast for this evening. Thank you for watching. Good night.